experience, I mean, up until Senior Life, it was not good.
Okay.
My experience being a woman in this industry was, I'd think of an idea and it was, yeah, we'll get back to you. And then a guy would think of the same idea or lesser of an idea. And he
Right.
would get accolades all over the place. Everything's featuring him and he's the best thing on earth. And I'm not like a women's activist type person. I'm not someone that's
Okay.
all about, women. But it got to a point where it was actually hurting me. I was like, this is crazy that I'm working so much harder and not getting the recognition I deserve, not getting the commission increases. The first company I was with, I was never above a 90% commission in the 8 years I
Oh,
was
wow.
there. And that's what we start people at here.
Yeah.
So, and other people were just getting raises left and right. They were getting handed team members. I never got handed anyone. I had to, work for it and recruit on my own and train, and everything was done with my own blood, sweat, and tears. And with Senior Life, as a woman, they want to promote us. They want to help us, and they want to build that.
Welcome, Senior Life family, to another All Fired Up podcast.
All fired up.
Welcome, Senior Life family, to another All Fired Up podcast. I'm your host, Will Voorhees, and today I'm joined by Jill. Jill, how are we feeling today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Will?
Pretty good. So, Jill, for anybody that hasn't met you yet or hasn't seen your previous podcast, kind of just tell us a little bit about who you are and how you got into the business.
So my name is Jill. I've been with Senior Life now for 5 years. I have been in the insurance industry for 15, maybe a little bit more, but I'm not going to age myself. But I've been in a lot of sales type positions. I've been in mortgages and real estate, and it was very up and down with the market.
Right.
So I decided that I wanted to find something that was stable, regardless of what was going on in the economy. I could find something that I could stick with, and that's where insurance came in.
Okay. And so, what company, or I guess not what company, but was Senior Life your first company?
Oh,
And
no.
If not, kind of what drove you to come to Senior Life?
Yep. So I started with another company that a lot of us here are very familiar with, that we've all had some kind of experience with. And it wasn't the best. I was there for about 8 years, and it really took a toll on me. I kind of wanted to get out of the insurance business because of everything that I went through there.
Okay.
And I decided to broker for a little while, not be direct to a company and kind of be independent, do my own thing. And I hated it. I absolutely
Really?
hated it. It was so much underwriting and so much work and
Right.
chasing your tail every day to try to figure out what carrier would accept this person and who takes direct express cards and who actually accepts cancer and who will do this and who will do that.
Gotcha.
Every day was a challenge. And trying to, win contests or become a top producer when you're spread so thin amongst a lot of different companies is so hard. You can't ever make your way to the top.
Right.
So that's what I decided to come back and be with Senior Life as a company that's, I'm direct to, where I actually have an opportunity to be a top leader, to make a name for myself and win every contest, because I'm super competitive and that's what I want to do.
Totally.
Yep. I love it here.
Okay. And so, what brought you to Senior Life in particular?
Josh Riley.
Okay,
It's
nice.
always the story. But Josh and I worked together for many, many years. We did the mortgage business together. We were
Okay.
in insurance together at the first company we both worked at. And, he kept telling me all those years that I was brokering that I really should listen. But I'm a girl and I do things my own way. Nobody tells me what to do. So I had to learn the hard way and go through that whole brokering process and really learn what I did and what I didn't like in the insurance business before I found my home at Senior Life.
Okay, cool. And so, you've been primarily field sales up
Yes.
until recently, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that transition. How was it going from, in the field to on the phone?
So I didn't think I'd ever be a telesales agent. I would laugh. People would be like, no, you got to try it. I'm like, nope, that's not me at all. I want to be
Right.
in the field. I love my clients. I love sitting at their house and, they give me hugs when I leave and
Yeah.
they have me drink a little cup of tea with them. And I just love older people. I think that's my niche. I just love
Yeah.
it. So I loved being in the field and working with people directly and sitting with them. But I realized I had to do telesales one week because I was sick, I was home, and I had new agents that had to learn to do the business. So I said, okay, I guess I'm just going to take some live transfers because the only way you're going to learn is doing it.
Right.
And that first week I did over 7,000 in production. And I was
Nice.
like, what have I been doing the last 5 years? I was so mad at myself that I hadn't tried it sooner. So now I'm hooked. Now I'm a 99.9% telesales agent,
Okay.
and I'm doing my 0.1% in the field.
Okay. I mean, you mentioned the live transfers. Tell me a
Yes.
little bit about your experience with that, and just for anybody that doesn't know, how does it work?
Yeah, so I have a lot of friends that still work in the industry as brokers or work at other companies, and they're paying $80, $90, $100 a lead for live transfer leads,
Okay.
and we're getting them here for $55. So we have clients that are calling in, they see our TV commercial, they call in and they're talking to us directly on the phone, or the call center is calling them for the multi-source leads and then they're
Gotcha.
connecting us directly. But either way, you have a live client who's interested in taking out a policy. They know what they want, they know their needs, and they just need the right person to explain the product to them. And that's where we step in.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So I mean, pretty easy.
Oh yeah. Best leads I've
system
ever
right
had.
there.
And I'm the kind of person, I don't mind paying for a lead if it's worth it. I'd rather pay more money for an exclusive lead that I know is a warm lead that nobody else is getting
Right.
than leads that other people have worked, that are old, that are used. Because I know a lot of companies out there offer free leads or cheap leads,
Yeah. And
but
then
you get what you pay for when it comes to leads.
for sure. Yeah. And so you've kind of gotten into the building aspect of everything
Yes.
lately. Kind of tell me about your team and what your goals are for 2023.
Yeah, I love my team, and I think we're just getting stronger and stronger. And fortunately, it is because of the call center. We
Okay.
opened up a virtual call center, which is kind of like you walk into your virtual cubicle every morning,
Right.
and we all work together. And I have agents from all around the United States, and we become a family. We check in every morning. We're there at 9 a.m. We do a quick little morning rah call. Get each other
Yeah.
all pumped up for the morning, and then we kick right in. It becomes the call center by 10 a.m. and Eastern time.
Right.
And we're there till 8 p.m. We're there all day. And yes, I still, run my team and train and recruit and do everything else I need to do. But I've built leaders within my team already, that have kind of risen their way to the top already
right.
because of how much they've done to succeed and been there every single day and plugged in. And at the beginning, it was weird. I was the only one making calls and everybody was just kind of looking at me,
Watching. Right.
watching all day. But I decided, I have to lead by example. So I have to show them how it's done. And once I started succeeding, other agents would say, "Can I unmute my phone and have people give me constructive criticism?" And they started doing it, and their numbers are shooting up. And
That's
I had
awesome.
one agent, his first month was last month, and he did 15,000 all in the call center because
Nice.
he just felt like, he said, "This is the best rush. This is the best." I feel like I'm not sitting by myself every day. I have a whole team
Right.
of people sitting with me, even though I'm in New York and you're in Massachusetts. And
Right.
other
You're in
people
the
are
comfort of your
Texas.
own home and you're still
Exactly.
getting that in the office team support. Yeah, that's
That
awesome.
camaraderie. We're building a family, and I
Right.
really like it. We all work together really well.
Yeah. And so I guess was there anybody that was like that you had to convince to come over to the telesales
Oh
side
yeah,
of
I
it?
still am.
I
There's still
gotcha.
agents that are saying, "Oh no, I'm a field agent." And I'm like, "Trust me, that was me. I am a field agent through and through." I would tell people this forever. And some of them are more embarrassed about doing the calls in front of people or having to talk in front of people. And I
Right.
want them to know that they don't have to do that. We have breakout rooms. So if somebody gets a live client on the phone and wants just me to help them, we can go into a breakout
Separate
room.
room and
Yeah,
that's
and
cool.
I can give them the support that they need, or we can even do one-on-one meetings like that. Some people want that. They want to be thrown to the fire. So they want to be unmuted and let everyone listen.
Yeah.
But those are few and far between. But,
right.
everyone has their different personality. Not every salesperson is the exact same type of personality, but I'm really good at helping each different type. So,
Yeah.
in our call center, and any of my agents you talk to will tell you, there's a spot for everyone in there. And it is the future. The future is telesales. So
For
we all
sure
need
there.
to embrace it and at least learn it. Because God forbid we're ever hit with another pandemic or,
Right.
severe weather where you can't leave the house. It gives you a backup plan. And I
Right.
think it's so important for everyone to know how to do both.
I think just the cool part about being at home and doing that too is like, if you have family emergencies, anything like that, I
Mhm.
mean, you're right there. You're at
Absolutely.
the house.
I have kids, so I understand.
Okay.
There's something always going on with one of them.
Oh, I believe it. How
so
many kids do you have?
I have two. They're both girls. They're 11 and 15,
Oh,
which
wow.
is a lot
Okay.
of work.
Yeah. Got your hands
It's a lot.
full.
It's got my hands full. And every day it's something, I have a
Right.
stomach ache. This person's being mean. I don't feel like going to school. And now I can actually be there and make sure that, when they get home from school, there's someone for them to talk to.
Right.
And when they leave for school, I'm there in the morning to get them on the bus, make sure they're actually going to school.
Yeah.
These things that I was never able to be a part of before because I was always on the road. Now I'm there,
Right.
but I'm still able to work. And I can have dinner with my family and then just get back on the phone after that and work the West Coast leads.
Right.
So I can still be there and, go grocery shopping and do the things that I never had time to do, but still work the hours that I was working. And it's just extended in different directions. And I'm able to work, all different times in different time zones, which has been huge for my family.
Yeah. No, that's big,
Yeah, it's awesome.
especially production wise too. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just that many more clients to talk to.
3 more hours a day I get to work.
Yes, ma'am. And so, tell me about being a woman in this industry.
Yeah.
Have you seen any roadblocks? Have you found it easier to succeed in this? I mean, kind of what's been your experience with that?
My experience, up until senior life, it was not good.
Okay.
My experience being a woman in this industry was, I'd think of an idea and it was, yeah, we'll get back to you. And then a guy would think of the same idea or a lesser of an idea. And he
Right.
would get accolades all over the place. Everything's featuring him and he's the best thing on earth. And I'm not like a women's activist type person. I'm not someone that's
Okay.
all about, women. But it got to a point where it was actually hurting me. I was like, this is crazy that I'm working so much harder and not getting the recognition I deserve, not getting the commission increases. The first company I was with, I was never above a 90% commission in the 8 years I
Oh,
was
wow.
there. And that's what we start people at here.
Yeah.
So, and other people were just getting raises left and right. They were getting handed team members. I never got handed anyone. I had to, work for it and recruit on my own and train, and everything was done with my own blood, sweat, and tears. And with Senior Life, as a woman, they want to promote us. They want to help us and they want to build that. They're trying to break that barrier of the boys club, not
Yeah.
just me. I
Yeah.
actually have a group of people helping me,
That's awesome.
and that's what I love about you guys here is that you're all willing to help us move forward. And it really has proven to be the right company for me.
That's awesome. I'm glad you found your home with us.
I did.
And I guess if, how could people reach out to you? If anybody's wanting to, kind of learn how to sell over the phone or,
Absolutely.
just kind of talk to you.
Yeah, they can
pick
hit me
your
up
brain.
on any of my social media pages. And also I have my email address is jill@allenlifegroup.com.
Okay.
So it's ALLEN life, LIFE group.com.
Awesome. Is there anybody you want to give any recognition to, any thanks before we end out?
Yeah, I do want to give thanks to Josh Riley, first of all, because he's always been a huge support to me in this business. And since day one, he's always really helped me out. And Robert and Ron, Robert, he's the executive vice president of the company and takes an hour out of every other week and has a phone call with me.
Nice.
He takes the time to have one-on-one time with me and really supports me. And Ron gives me a cell phone number. I don't know any other company you can work at where the owners of the company care about you enough to want to know what you're doing every day and are
Right.
there to support you if you need the help. So the whole executive team at this company is really amazing.
Awesome. Well, Jill, I just want to thank you for coming on today and talking with us. And everybody watching at home, thank you. Tune in next Friday for another All Fired Up.